One of the most sought-after and challenging racing accomplishments is becoming a Formula One driver. It requires a unique blend of innate ability, unwavering commitment, and substantial financial support. Here are 7 key reasons why this dream remains elusive for most aspiring drivers. Number 7. Expensive journey. One of the largest obstacles facing ambitious racers is the cost of becoming a Formula One driver. In contrast to many other professional sports, where skill and diligence are the primary determinants of an athlete's career, motorsport necessitates significant finance at every level. Karting, which is already a costly entry point, is usually where the voyage starts. High-end carts, replacement components, engine upkeep, tires, fuel, travel, entrance fees, and hiring a coach or technician can all add up to between $50,000 and $250,000 a year for a competitive karting season. Before even attempting Formula One, drivers must advance to junior single-seater series such as Formula 4, Formula 3, and finally Formula 2. The costs of each of these phases are rising at an exponential rate. While a season in Formula 2, the last stage before Formula 1, can cost up to $3 million or more, a season in Formula 3 can cost about $1 million. The majority of drivers need sponsorships or the support of affluent investors because they are unable to pay these costs on their own. Even for those who are lucky enough to receive financial support from an F1 team's junior program, obtaining financial stability is a never-ending task. F1 is a sport where financial support is nearly as important as natural talent because of the high costs, which frequently prevent many exceptionally talented drivers from ever having the opportunity to advance through the ranks. Number 6, intense competition. Motorsport is one of the most competitive sports in the world due to the intense competitiveness, particularly in the run-up to Formula One. Thousands of teenage drivers from all over the world compete in junior formula and karting events each year in the hopes of becoming the best. But very few will ever have the chance to compete in Formula One. There are only 20 seats available at any given time in Formula One, in contrast to other sports that have numerous professional leagues and divisions. The competition is relentless, with drivers constantly needing to prove themselves at every level to advance. Even winning a junior category does not guarantee a promotion to F1, as teams look for a combination of skill, consistency, marketability, and financial backing. Simply because they were unable to make an impression at the proper time or without the required contacts and sponsorships, many exceptionally gifted drivers never reach the highest levels of the sport. When a driver makes it to Formula One, maintaining that position is another extremely difficult task. Younger, emerging talent who bring new energy and perhaps financial support have the potential to displace even seasoned drivers with strong performances. There is tremendous pressure to perform well every race weekend, and a driver could be replaced if their performance deteriorates. Only the very best, both in terms of ability and opportunity, can endure and prosper in Formula One due to the intense competition. Number 5. Physical and mental demands. Because Formula One demands an exceptional blend of physical stamina, strength, and mental fortitude, its drivers are among the world's most fit athletes. F1 drivers must continue to perform at their best for the duration of a race, which can take up to 2 hours, in contrast to most other sports where players can depend on short rest periods. The tremendous G-forces encountered during high-speed turning, acceleration, and braking make driving an F1 car physically demanding. Drivers may feel forces of up to 6G in certain corners, which is equivalent to 6 times their body weight. Because drivers must withstand these forces while still having complete control of the vehicle, the neck suffers greatly. They train hard to withstand this, frequently with weighted helmets, resistance bands, and specific neck workouts. Additionally, core strength is essential because it keeps drivers stable under the extreme strain of fast-paced racing. Heat endurance is an essential component of their fitness because the cockpit can get as hot as 50 degrees Celsius. F1 requires extraordinary mental focus, fast decision-making, and the capacity to analyze large volumes of data in real time. While racing at nearly 200 miles per hour, drivers must continuously modify their driving style in response to tire deterioration, fuel load, track circumstances, and tactical cues from their team. One moment of distraction might lead to losing places, crashing, or not being able to make an overtaking move. F1 is one of the most taxing sports in the world due to the combination of mental and physical strain. To compete at the highest level, one must undergo years of preparation and intense training. Number 4. Early start required. Most drivers start karting between the ages of 4 and 7, meaning that the road to Formula One almost invariably starts at a very young age. They can develop basic abilities including reflexes, racecraft, car control, and spatial awareness thanks to this early exposure. F1 is a sport where experience and steady advancement through the junior ranks are crucial, in contrast to other sports where late bloomers can still succeed. To remain on track for an F1 career, drivers must be participating in junior single-seater classes or elite karting championships by the time they are teenagers. It is generally accepted that starting in single-seaters at the age of 14 or 15 is the best option because it gives you the time you need to go through Formula 4, Formula 3, and Formula 2 before entering Formula 1. A driver has little chance of making it to Formula 1 if they have not advanced to the top divisions of junior motorsport by their late teens. A driver who misses important formative years can be at a significant disadvantage when compared to their counterparts who have been racing for more than 10 years due to the highly regimented nature of the motorsport ladder. Number 3. Limited seats. F1 is one of the most exclusive sports in the world, with only 20 seats available at any given time, in contrast to other major sports leagues that have hundreds or even thousands of spots available. There are very few slots available because there are only 10 teams on the grid. Rookies must wait for the ideal moment because teams frequently favor drivers with prior Formula One experience, even when a space does open up. In the hopes of securing an F1 opportunity that may never materialize, many gifted drivers wind up spending years as test drivers, reserve drivers, or in other racing series. Even for those who do make it to F1, job security is minimal. Drivers are constantly under pressure to deliver results, and one bad season or even just a few poor performances can lead to them being replaced. With new talent always emerging and financial considerations influencing team decisions, even experienced drivers find it difficult to hold on to their seats long-term. Number 2. Sponsorship and backing. A driver's prospects of qualifying for Formula One are greatly influenced by their financial situation. To advance through the junior categories, which are unaffordable, even the most gifted drivers need financial support. To finance their careers, many drivers depend on corporate sponsorships, individual investments, or family riches. Because they provide a team with substantial sponsorship revenue, some drivers referred to as paid drivers are able to acquire Formula One seats, often at the expense of more gifted but underfunded racers. Debates concerning whether money in Formula One surpasses merit have arisen as a result of some pay drivers proving to be competitive while others have struggled. Even the most talented drivers could never have the chance to compete at the top level without the proper funding. Number 1. Luck and timing. A driver still requires a great deal of luck and timing to make it to Formula One even with talent, financial support, and a successful junior career. F1 tickets are not always available, so even if a driver is at the top of their game, they could still lose out if there are not any openings at the moment. Due to bad timing, several gifted drivers who have excelled in junior categories have been denied a spot in Formula One. Others may be compelled to work as test or reserve drivers in the hopes of a chance that may never present itself. A driver's destiny can also be abruptly changed by things like injuries, last-minute team choices, or modifications to sponsorship agreements. Being in the right place at the right time is just as crucial as having the appropriate skills and money in a sport where opportunities are few. In summary, becoming a Formula One driver is an extraordinary challenge that requires a unique blend of talent, dedication, financial resources, and luck. Thanks for watching our video, and don't forget to subscribe.